All right, wildflowers and friends. We talked about this, the AW working together as a team, a vowel and a consonant to make a vowel sound. Aw, we compared it to the O in dog or log. It's in this word, a sight word aw. It's in this sight word, draw. We talked about that in a other video. Go back now. We're not going to talk about the AW anymore. We are switching to, I talked about it at the end of the last lesson. We're switching to the AU. So this is a vowel team, two vowels actually, creating one sound, aw. Same sound, just a different way to go about it. This looks like a really hard word, but we already know this kind of spelling. Let's see if we can cover it up. It's a two-syllable word, because. You can see the B. There's a sight word B. And then I think we can work this one out too. That's a silent E. It's not going to talk. Aw, the S is making a Z sound, like it often does. We've talked about that too. So that's not a new thing. Because that's one sight word that uses the AU. I want to do some word building here with AU. It's not as common as AW. No. Let's try, let's try an H, haw. That's not a word yet. But it will be when I put an L at the end. And L says ol. Haw, ol. This is not a haul like I walk down the hallway at school. This is haul, like you get your pickup truck and you put a big load in it and you haul it to the dump or you haul it somewhere. Haul. So there's haul. I could get rid of that L. I could put a T over here, and I could put an N. So I have an N. So let's go ahead and put our blue lines and get it straight. Aw, hon, t. That's a blend at the end. Haunt. That reminds me of Halloween. Haunts, haunting, haunted house. Yes, haunt. We could do this. I think this is a word too. Jaunt. I went for a jaunt, a jaunty. It's like when you have a hop in your step, you're feeling confident and good. Jaunt. I believe if you pull a string really tight, I'll see if I do have another T. Taunt. Yeah. So if it's in front of an NT, that's what we often hear. Now watch this. Ta. I retired, but I used to teach all the time. And if I wanted to spell that out, let's see if I have another. I know I have an H. Ta, G. I'm going to have one of those tricky consonant groups. Ta, t. This doesn't talk. Sometimes the GH together does a number of different things. In this case, it's silent. T, and I need another T. Why? Because teach means you're doing it right now. I am not. T, I guess I am because I'm teaching you. T, t. There you go. So if I were to put sounds here, this one makes a sound. Of course, this is talking, and so does this. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. But the 6 letters only make 3 sounds. T, t. It just jumps right past that silent GH. Yeah. That's taught. How about look at this. This is an interesting one. You don't see that very often. There is when you have an AU, you can often put a C behind it. If you put a C behind it, you need a silent E. So the C is going to make a sound, but be ready. It's making the S sound. I think I talked about this rule. If not, in passing, I for sure will make a lesson. When a C has an E behind it or an I, it makes an S sound. Remember those lines made the sound? Os. Os. Now that's not a word, but it will be as soon as I put an S in front of it. S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 letters, but only 3 sounds. Sauce. Like applesauce. Any kind of sauce. Yeah. What happens here? When you have to pause the video, it is an S sound, but guess what? It's not tricky. It doesn't have a C there. It just does this. It just uses the S. Still have a silent E, so there's no line under there. Pause. Pause the video. This one is spelled like because. In fact, there's cause. Cause is something that makes something else happen. Because is the reason something happens. It's a word that uses that meaning, cause. Cause, pause. This is not like a puppy paw or a kitten. Pause. You are learning the meaning of so many big words. And yeah, and Evie, it's a reminder for you how to say with a silent E and just all sorts of different things going on around it. And for Emmy and Eliza, you're going from here, this sight word, to all kinds of things. So, I think we've talked enough. OU says aw, or I'm sorry, AU says aw, and so does AW. Aw. I'm going to have another activity where we look at a whole list of words and we highlight what is making the aw sound. There are so many different ways to go about it. Just an A, an O like in dog, an A like in mall, an AU, an AW. They all say aw. Interesting. Thanks for learning with me. I had fun teaching you and dwelling on it and thinking about it. Yeah, it's fun. All right, kiddos and adults and anyone else who's listening, go seize your day and do something fun. Yep. Look out for the list. It's coming.